conditional sentences. Let's see about the conditional sentences. Conditional sentences are used to speculate about what could happen, what might have happened, and yes, what we wish would happen. In English, most sentences using the conditionals contain the word if. Contain the word if. Many conditional forms in English are used in sentences that include verbs in one of the past tenses. This usage is referred to as the real, unreal past, because we use a past tense but we are not actually referring to something that happened in the past. There are five main ways of constructing conditional sentences in English. In all cases, these sentences are made up of an if clause and a main clause. If and main clause. In many negative conditional sentences, there is an equivalent sentence construction using unless instead of if. Sometimes we use unless in place of if. But how the structure of this type of sentences is made, like conditional sentence type 0 usage general truth is used for general truth, and if clause verb tense is in the simple past, the main clause verb tense will be simple present. In the simple present and simple present. Type 1, a possible condition and its probable result, simple present, and the next part, main clause, will be simple future. And in the type 2, hypothetical condition and its probable result, if clause verb tense will be in simple present, and the present conditional or present continuous conditional, the main clause will be. And then type 3, unreal past condition and its probable result in the past perfect, and the if clause will be past perfect and the main clause will be past perfect conditional. And mixed type and unreal past condition and its probable result in the present is in the past perfect if clause, the main clause will be in the present condition. The next type is the zero conditional. The zero conditional is used for when the time being referred to it is now or always, and the situation is real and possible. The zero conditional is often used to refer to general truth. The tense is in both parts of the sentences is the simple present. In zero conditional sentences, the word if can usually be replaced by the word when without changing the meaning. For example, if clause will be if plus simple present, it will be the simple present, and the main clause, the other part of the sentence, will be in simple present. Like, if this thing happens, that thing happens. If you heat ice, it melts. It is the fact, it is truth. If it rains, the grass gets wet. It's also truth. In the next type, type 1 conditional, the type 1 conditional is used to refer to present or future. To present or future. Where the situation is real, the type 1 conditional refers to a possible condition and its probable result. In these sentences, the if clause is in the simple present and the main clause is in the simple future. Like, if clause is if plus simple present, the main will be simple future. Like, if this thing happens, that thing will happen. If you don't hurry, you will miss the train. If it rains today, you will get wet. The first part in simple present, the next part in simple future. And in type 2 conditional, what we use, the type 2 conditional is used to refer to a time that is now or any time, and a situation that is unreal. These sentences are not based on fact, The type 2 conditional is used to refer to a hypothetical condition and its probable result. In type 2 conditional sentences, the if clause uses the simple past and the main clause uses the present conditional. Type 2 conditional if clause, if plus simple past, the main clause present conditional or present continuous conditional. If this thing happened, that thing would happen, this thing will happen, that thing would be happening. If you went to bed earlier, you would not be so tired. If it rained, you would get wet. If I spoke Italian, I would be working in Italy. And the type 3 conditional, the type 3 conditional is used to refer to a time that is in the past and a situation that is contrary to reality. The facts they are based on or the opposite of what is expressed. The type 3 conditional is used to refer to an unreal past condition and its probability past result. In a type 3 conditional sentences, the if clause uses the past perfect and the main clause uses the perfect conditional. If clause, if plus past perfect, the main clause perfect conditional or perfect continuous conditional. If this thing had happened, that thing would have happened, but neither of those things really happened, or that thing would have been happening. We can use would have been happening, have been happening. If you had studied harder, you would have passed the exam. If it had rained, you would have gotten wet. If I had accepted the promotion, I would have been working in Milan. Next, mixed type of conditional. You can say that the mixed type conditional is used to refer to a time that is in the past and a situation that is ongoing into the present. The facts they are based on or the opposite of what is expressed. The mixed type conditional is used to refer to an unreal past conditional and its probable result in the present. In mixed type conditional sentences, the if clause uses the past perfect and the main clause uses the present conditional. And mixed type conditional, if plus past perfect or simple past, main clause will be present conditional, perfect conditional. If this thing had happened, that thing would happen, but this thing didn't happen, so that thing isn't happening. If I had worked harder at school, I would have a better job now. If we had looked at the map, we wouldn't be lost. If you weren't afraid of spiders, you would have picked it up and put it outside.